One Halloween night, a group of friends decided to go on a walk through an abandoned hospital that was famous for its creepy stories. Despite warnings that visiting the place could be dangerous, they decided to take a chance and embarked on their adventure. When they arrived at the hospital, they began exploring its rooms. Suddenly, one of the friends heard a strange sound. He stopped and listened carefully. Then he realized that the sound was coming from the depths of the building. A group of friends followed him, and they found a room with an old piano. However, none of them were playing the piano. That's why the sound seemed so strange to them. As they approached the piano, they heard someone playing it. But there was no one in the room except for them. They decided to escape from the hospital, but the doors were locked. They started running around the building, searching for a way out, but they couldn't find it. Eventually, they decided to return to the room with the piano to try to reconnect with the outside world. When they entered the hall again, they found that the piano was still playing, but this time it was playing something much scarier. Suddenly, the piano playing stopped, and they heard footsteps. They turned around and saw the exit of the building, which was open. They ran outside and saw that it was already getting light. When they returned home, one of the friends who managed to record the piano playing started listening to the recording. He discovered that the piano playing had been recorded several years before they came to the hospital. Continuing to listen to the recording, the friend discovered that after the piano playing stopped, he heard quiet whispers that became louder and clearer as the recording continued. The whisper was so clear that they could make out the words. They heard a voice saying, "Get out of here before it's too late." After that, they heard rustles and sounds that seemed to be approaching the microphone. The recording continued, and they heard someone breathing heavily into the microphone. The voice that said, "Get out of here," began to sound more insistent, and then it disappeared. The recording only contained rustling sounds that seemed to be moving away from the microphone. The friends were terrified when they heard this. They realized that they were in great danger and had almost no way of getting out of this abandoned hospital. Their adventure came to an end, but they would never forget that terrifying night. However, despite all this, they decided to return to the abandoned hospital once again, but this time with a group of paranormal experts. They took video and audio recordings in the same room with the piano where they had heard those mysterious sounds. As it turned out, they discovered something amazing in the recordings. While they were listening to whispers, a voice, and breathing through the microphone, the camera captured a shadow of a person. Moreover, they discovered that the shadow was exactly the same as that of one of their friend's sister, who had died in this hospital many years ago. This discovery restored the bond between friends and sister. They have finally found answers to many of their questions that have been bothering them for many years. In the end, their terrifying adventure had an unexpected resolution and helped them get through their personal pain and loss. This experience left a deep impression on the friends, and they never returned to that hospital. But they continued to explore the paranormal, and even created their own YouTube channel where they talked about their adventures. Their channel became popular, and they received many messages from people who were also interested in paranormal phenomena and wanted to learn more about their adventures. One day, they were even offered the opportunity to create a TV series. The friends were amazed that their passion had led to such success, and they decided to use their popularity to help people who were suffering from paranormal phenomena. They created a charity fund and began to assist those who needed their help. Subscribe and please give me a like. I release videos every day,